Alright, so people, consumer arithmetic with we know. So money we are deal with now, we are count money. I know say if you can't count your money, then we rob you. Right? Well, even when you can't count your money, then we rob you same way. Or try. But anyway, the last video we look on discount where you pay less under circumstances for whatever you're going to buy. Alright? Right now, if you look for profit and loss, you buy and sell, you want to make a profit. Alright? Now the thing is, we're going to just look for a few examples for these set of videos. But remember, we have examples from different topics separate from them video. Plus we have examples from past papers. Alright? And we have videos in a Jamaican patois as well as in a English. Now, here, percentage profit. Now you're in a business to make a profit, right? In a business to make money, unless it's a non-profit organization. But right now, a profit to want make. Now, when you talk about making a profit, it's usually percentage profit. You can have a fixed price and you make a profit where you quote in terms of dollars. But usually you want to quote your price them in terms of percentages. Alright? So you have an investment what you make. It costs you as a business person. So you call that the cost price. When you go wholesale and you buy one big bucket, 5-gallon bucket of say salt mackerel, and you go and sell it. It could be a big crocus bag, a rice or flour or sugar. Right? And you go and divide it up and sell it in a plastic bag. What you buy wholesale, the big crocus bag or the 5-gallon bucket, what you pay for that are your cost price. What you pay for each pound, what you pay for each it could be individual items. You buy the entire case of tin mackerel, but you're going to sell it individually. Alright, that's your cost price. What you sell to the customer for is your selling price. Alright? So now, here, we're going to just keep it simpler at first than in a reality. Because in reality, you might buy 500 tin of mackerel for a certain amount. And then you divide that amount of money by the 500 for each to show how much you pay for each tin of mackerel. And then you sell the customer each tin of mackerel for more money than that. So that is how you make your profit. But we consider in a case where you buy one tin, right? You buy one tin of mackerel for, let's say, $80. Now, you want to make a profit in terms of amount of money. Not in percentage now. Later on we deal with the percent. You want to make a profit of $20. how much you must sell the tin of mackerel for, right? So the price of the tin to the customer. Now, in other words, the selling price, we can call that SP. We're going to put SP for selling price. Selling price of the tin for the customer. You see this up here so now, what you as the merchant, the business person pay, that now are the cost price. When you say cost price, it means how much it costs you who run the business. How much it costs the customer, is your selling price because you sell to the customer. So, here now, the profit, we put PRF. We don't want to put source of P because you might think it's our price. The profit equal the selling price minus the cost price. In this case, on a percentage profit we are dealing with, are just the raw cash, the money. So in this case, let me make an adjustment to my technology because it come out every minute. Alright. So, in this case now, you already have your profit. You know your selling price. You don't know your selling price, but you know your cost price. Right? You want to make a profit of $20. How much you must sell the tin of mackerel for? Well, in this case, let me rub out what I did have before. Remember, I take my time because I assume say I start from scratch. Most of you would know the thing already in terms of what I do. But I facilitate those who start from scratch with this explanation here. How much you must sell it for? Well, you transpose this formula. If you add cost price to both sides of the equation, you'll say profit plus cost price equal selling price. So whatever you're going to sell it for, the selling price must be the profit plus the cost price, how much it costs you. So you're going to sell it, the selling price going to be how much it costs you. I could put that before. You did pay $80 for the tin of mackerel and then you want to sell it back. So plus how much profit you want to make? $20. So in this case, $80 plus $20 is $100. You must sell it for $100 in order to make a $20 profit. You see, you buy it for $80 and you sell it for $100. So that is your profit. Now, that is profit in terms of raw cash. But in most cases, so if we look on percentage profit now, we just rub out what I have. I will look on the percentage profit. Alright? So I'm going to rub out part of the working one I have here, so I want to rub out everything. Alright, so you know buy one tin of mackerel for $80. Now your profit, what you want to make? The profit off. You want to make a profit. Let me just write out the whole word. Profit. You want to make a profit of. Let me see now. You kind of greedy. So you want to make a profit of 30%. You want to make a profit of 30%. Maybe I think about 20% or 15% before. Now, if you want to make a profit of 30%, how much you going to sell this thing for. Alright? How much is it you going to sell it for? You pay $80 for the tin of mackerel. But you want to make a profit of 30%. How much is it you going to sell it for? Alright. Now, in this case, you have another situation. Here, you have a cost price to you of $80. When you sell it, the selling price must be how much you sell it, how much it cost you, cost price, plus your profit. You see? So, how much you sell the thing for, your selling price, must be the cost price, how much you did pay for it, plus the percentage, the profit over 100, the percentage of the cost price. You see that? You have build a formula here. So, in this case now, this particular case, we are saying the cost price at $80. If you leave out the dollar sign, you know, don't want to crowd the board too much with what they are writing. Plus, alright, plus what? The profit of 30% off the $80. This is how much you're going to put on the money now, you know. Right? So, therefore, what you look upon here, so, at the selling price, how much you're going to sell it for. So, the selling price, how much you're going to sell the customer for, is $80 plus 30% of 80 hours. You have 10 cancel down, 10 into 80 are 8, 10 into 10. Alright, so multiply 3 by 8, you get 3 8s, 24. So you must sell it for 80 plus 24. $80 plus $24 or $104. So you must sell it for $104. So follow me now, you know. Is the investment where you make the cost price plus the percent value over 100 times the cost price. 30. Yeah, so you're $80 plus 30% of $80. The 30% of $80 is the profit in a dollar. Where you're going to add to your investment, how much the cost price to you, how much you pay for the thing. So $80 what you pay plus your profit of $24 equal $104. So the profit is like a fee you charge the customer to make it more convenient for them buy. Alright? It's a fee where you pay you charge the customer. Alright. If I did $100, suppose it's a tin of sardine. Now, you see the advantage with the percentage profit, you know, is that you can apply it to different goods. Now, generally, you want to make 30% profit throughout. So if it's a tin of sardine, where you pay $100 for, the cost price for the tin of sardine are $100. Then what you must sell it for is the $100. So you have to make back your $100, you know, plus the 30% of $100. So when you calculate it, 100 plus 30% of 100 at 30, 100 plus 30, you must sell it for $130, and so on and so forth. So you see that? So you can apply the percentage rate to different goods. Now, make we look back a little bit and see this formula business here. Here, what may I say is that the selling price equal the cost price plus the profit over 100 times the cost price. So you see that? Alright. Now, you have a standard formula for it. What say? The percentage profit equal the selling price minus cost price over cost price times 100. You see? This is the standard formula. Now, if you remember your transposition and your arithmetic and them thing there when it comes to formulas, we could kind of do a little thing here so and see how this going to work out. Now, we want to transpose this for profit. See it? Now, if we subtract sell cost price from both sides of the equation, we're going to have selling price minus cost price equal, and that going equal profit over 100 times cost price. Now, if you want to get rid of cost price from over here so, and divide by cost price, we have to divide by cost price over here. So cost price cancel cost price. So what we have is selling price minus cost price over cost price. You see, equal profit over 100. So what we have up here so now, if we multiply both sides by 100 times 100 here so, 100 cancel 100. But we have to multiply by 100 over here so too. So make we rewrite this, make we put profit over to the left. So we say profit equal, and this over to the right, equal selling price minus cost price over cost price times 100. So you see where the standard formula come from. Profit percent equals selling price minus cost price over cost price times 100. So you see that? We built the formula a while ago. Right? It's good if you remember the formula. Now, here, this is a standard profit formula when you deal with percentage, selling price, and cost price. So you see. Now, the thing is, one more thing we're going to look for. You can be in a situation where you make a loss, right? You might be in a situation where you say, if me sell, alright, them mackerel there, them soon expire. But we can advertise, so me have these mackerel cheap. But right beside the mackerel, I'm going to put some new items. And when the customer come in and say, but wait, we want some of them mackerel there, man, low price. You can say, yes, and look beside it too. And you see some of those other items what them can buy if you go with the mackerel. So you make a loss on the mackerel, but go and make a big profit on the other items. Right? The other items might be some new brand of tuna where you want to sell. Sometimes you make a loss intentionally. Sometimes it's not intentional. Because if it's a certain goods for go out of style, you want to get rid of it, you have a sale. Just to get rid of it. Right? But anyway, or in some cases, a department or a business are closed down. Too much competition and they can't manage the competition. So them close down. So you just cut your losses. And just sell off what you can. But in any case, if it's a case where you pay $80 for the tin of mackerel, circumstances might force you to sell it for $70. In that case, you make a loss, right? Because the selling price is $70 minus the cost price of $80. So 70 minus 80, remember this is your profit now, you know. Your profit will be negative $10. A negative profit means a loss, right? A negative profit would mean a loss in this case. Now, what would be the percentage loss now? It has said it. Profit percent. The selling price is $70 minus the cost price 80 over the cost price 80 times 100. So in this case, where I look on, about this, where I look on now, the profit in terms of percent would be negative 10 over 80 times 100. So 1/8. If we use the calculator here, so 10 over 80, 10 divided by 80. You know, so negative. At 0.125 multiplied by 100 equal. You make a negative 12.5% profit. Mean you suffer a loss of 12.5%. Right? So remember now, a few examples we show you. So we discuss just the principles behind getting this profit and loss formula, as well as just a few examples. Remember, as I said before, a whole heap of examples to come in the examples section, as well as the thing that the past papers we're going to look at. Alright, so next time we're going to look at, well, hire purchase and then sales tax. So let me just adjust this thing here. I want to look at hire purchase and then sales tax. Let me do an adjustment here. So let me cut hire purchase and put it right here. I want to look on it first. Alright, so next time we're going to look on the hire purchase arrangement and see how it goes. And then after that we'll look on sales tax. So we'll see you then.